Hello, and welcome back to part 3 of our guide. We're gonna jump straight in with Shadow. Random piece of information, Shadow is my pet name for my girlfriend. So yeah. Anyways, this Shadow is basically like a shot that you can't see. That black, well, shadow as it is exactly that. You see the shadow of the shot. So the shot is still going along this arc, but you only see the shadow. And yeah, that's the amazing thing about that weapon. Okay, next we have X attack. It would be O orbitals. There we go, this way. For some reason this thing is going faster now, and I'm not going to complain for now because fluffing amazing. But anyways, yes, the X and O attack are, both of them are affected by range, but it's probably better to hit a lot of shots close than a couple of shots far away. Let's see, that did 75. I think that's the best you can do. Okay, never mind. But it does scale up quite a bit with O anyways. Where blah blah blah, tens. All the tens. Okay, next one we have is one of the newer weapons, I guess. GGH heavy jet, heavy hoverball. I believe I may have jinxed the speed. Oops. Okay, heavy hoverball, Helianthus, incendiary bombs. Okay. Carpet bomb, there's a slight trick to this weapon. At first, it is a flare based weapon, and at first it's like, whatever way you shoot it, the things come in that way. But it depends on the side of the map rather than what side you shoot it. For example, say the point of this thingy and down is halfway. If I shoot it at this side of the map, the shots will come in this way. If I shoot it at this side of the map, the shots will come in that way. So don't get caught out by that like I do more times than I care to admit. I don't know why I keep getting caught out, but oh well. Let's see. Next we have the baby seagull. The baby seagull, the normal seagull, and the mama seagull. And there they are. Right. Again, this is kind of like magic shower. The best thing you can do really is straight up. What? Oh no, I thought I needed. I swear I can words. I really do swear. Well, I try not to swear, but you know what I mean. Then the seagull does a bit bigger blast, a small bit more damage depending on range. Also, again, yeah, these are affected by range. As you can see, now it's 10s. There's one little trick with the seagull. It ignores the limit for bumpiness thing. So if I shoot it up here, it will bounce back. Plop, 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 plop. So yeah, you can use that to your advantage and make it come back and hit you. Next we have shrapnel. And shrapnel is shredders. There we go, shredder, shrapnel. Right, best thing you can do for this weapon is have somebody on ground level. And by ground level, I mean down here. This is where you will get the most out of shrapnel and shredders. And I mean, in a hole, always helps. Anyways, this is shrapnel, the almighty. This is one of the best weapons for this. I think this is the most powerful, consistent weapon as long as the person's on ground level. And I say consistent because Travelers, for example, great, but 50-50. Okay, I think I made a boo-boo of that there. Do one more and yeah. Oh yeah, the vast majority of shredders and shrapnel for some reason fire downwards, which is why on the ground level is the best. And that right there is 202 without any bonus criticals or anything. So, good weapon. Next we have is Penetrator. Insert sex joke here. Penetrator, Q or S P. P is this way. There we go. I'm blind. Okay, I'm gonna need to do this. Bonus nuke. I swear if it uses earthquake. Oh, you son of a... So and so. Right, 2 nukes. Anyways, Penetrator V2. Sorry, the mouse is being a potato right now. Best thing you can do is have them flat ground and aim about there. And... oh. Oops. I'm doing this backwards, my bad. There was Penetrator V2. Penetrator is basically the exact same, just less bouncies. Apparently you only 2 less bouncies. So... yeah, that's a thing. Next we have one of, well, not my favorite, but a weapon I really like because I am a musical person, and this Jesus, this weapon is pretty musical. Rave, not that musical. Ah, you son of a peach. Rocker! We're all going in. No. I swear I'm not stupid. There we go, Rocker. Rocker, Jammer, and the other one, Jiver. These are... I don't know how to describe them. Maybe needler fire-esque weapons, where they all go different distances and stuff and things. But yeah, this, how I'm using it now is kind of the better way to use them because a lot of them, or a lot more of them will hit. And again, as with a lot of these weapons, using them at range is going to do a teensy bit more damage, although it can be harder to hit. Next we have what I'm just going to call another basic shot-esque weapon where you just shoot it at the person and it goes boom. Oops. There we go, Chunker. Right, Chunker is not not distance based, so whether you shoot it at them from 2 feet away or 2 screens away, good luck with that one. Oh Jesus. Whether you shoot them from whatever distance or whatever other distance, it's going to do the same amount of damage. The big one, or the wee one, does 45, and the wee one, the big one does 50. Look at that, you spend ages getting an upgrade and it does 5 more damage. You'll notice a pattern and it sucks. Anyways, next one. This one is a bit of a luck based one. It can be used, say, on a flat here. And of course it does that. Where just keep power low and it hit a small little thing there. If you can see it, good on you. See if I can get it to just bypass that now. 4, 5. Okay, plan B. Anyways, the difference between Bouncy Ball and Super Ball. Bouncy Ball bounces 5 times, Super Ball bounces 7 times. And Super Ball does considerably more damage, provided it hits, I think. We'll find out here, if it hits. 5, 6, 7, Yeah, it does a fair bit more damage. Anyways, next one. Minions. Or many minions. I find the use of many minions kind of ironic, and I will show you why as soon as I can find it. There we go. Minions. Okay. Are you ready? Minions. Bit of lag. Minions, you'll see, Jesus, I made a poop of that. But basically, minions is 4. 2 rollers, 2 back rollers. And you want to see what many minions is? 6. That is right. Adding 2 more is apparently many. I know, I was shocked as well, but what can I say? Many has really gone down and over the years. Okay, next we need the D. I'm going to go this way because it's... Next one is going to be battering ram. People seem to have a lot of trouble with this. The only tip I can really give is that it dips downwards at about 2/3 of the thingy. So to hit him, for example, using the easy shot, I would aim as if I was going to hit over here. And now watch me miss and prove myself wrong. See, there you go. Same with double ram. Although this can cause the thing to bounce back at your face, but yeah. So the way I could say this is for every sort of what? Maybe for every 4 degrees, or for every... Wait a minute. Sorry. For every 4 degrees to the right or left, it actually goes 3. If that makes sense. So I will change my thing to it drops at about 3/4 of the way through the arc. I'll see if I do it up close. It should drop about here. Bit too powerful. Here. Okay, I'll go back to what I said. About 2/3 of the way, and yeah. Another thing is, bumpers make it do good. Sometimes. Next one. Asteroids, comets, and asteroid storm, I believe it is. Yes. There we go. Mr. Asteroid Storm. There's not much really to say about these two. It's like a slow version, except bigger, of shotgun, where they just blast out and do stuff. Again, the further away you are, the more damage this is going to do. And for the airstrike, which Asteroid Storm is another flare version, or flare weapon even, and it's kind of random. Not as random as a weapon that's coming up, but kind of random. Like that landed right on him. One of them hit. Okay, next one we have is potentially my least favorite weapon in this game. And that is Rampage and Riot. I'm hoping it's just at the end here. There's Ray. There we go. Riot. Let's start a... Why did you not click? Why? Okay. Basically, Rampage and Riot are these. They go... If anyone played Shellshock Live 2, again, there was... Actually, there was Riot and it wasn't there. A Rampage. Never mind, I was going to compare it to Skipper, but... Yeah. There's not really anything I could suggest about this. If you really want to level it up, a lot of people at the start just did this. You take a bit of damage, but you do get the XP for it. Well, weapon XP for it, so... Yeah. Somebody's gonna shoot me for advising that, but be grand. Next we're on to our third and final gun, And that is the M4. Or, as the blah 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 blah, last version of it is the AK-47. Somewhere, somehow, this gun shall appear. There's area attack. All these AR guns. Which is kind of funny because the AK is an AR. Please, by all means, just shoot me. Okay, exactly like all the rest of the guns, they fire in a straight line. Distance does nothing. The closer you are, the better. The only thing that pissed me off about this is the M16 was not burst fire. And I just say that because for ages I was a Call of Duty player and yeah, I just got used to the burst fire M16. But anyways, here comes what I call the weapon of my people. And that is at F. And it goes by the name of Clover. Of course it'll be all the way over this side. But, I mean, yeah, I call it the weapon of my people because, I mean, Ireland, shamrocks, clover is a tree-leaved thing that's kind of a shamrock. And you know all that palarbo with luck of the Irish and yeah. But anyways, this you just shoot at the person and hope for the best. Sometimes it doesn't work, sometimes it doesn't work twice in a row. Sometimes it doesn't work a couple of times in a row. Sometimes you want to just give up on it. This is why I do not like this weapon. My god. This has to be the most consecutive times it has not blown up for me. There we go. Now, let's see if this is any luck here. The normal clover does up to 100 and I think it's 100. And then 4-leaf clover does up to 110. Okay, this is really bad. You know what? I take that back. Both of them do 110. I think the only difference, apparently, although it didn't look like it there, is that 4-leaf clover is more likely to get that big damage. But judging that, it's not. You learn something new every day. Okay, next one is back all the way over here. And it is 3D bomb, then 2 times 3D bomb, and 3 times 3D bomb. I mean, I'm astounded at the creativity that went into the name of these weapons. I mean, all 3 tiers of that weapon are just... I don't know how to explain it really. It's just like he must have spent hours doing it. But anyways, my main tip for this is that it fires in a straight line and 32 power will land it just at this ring here. So if I do this, there, then 2 of them, and then 3 of them. And there you go. It goes up 15 every time. Oh, sorry, it goes up 10 between the first 2, 15 between the second 2. How bloody amazing is that? Anywho, we're on to Snowball and Snowstorm. I'm hoping it's down here because if it's not, it's in the first list on the left. And yeah, that's kind of gonna take another few hours to get back. I don't know what happened. It started off good and it just went downhill. There's Snowball Storm thing. Okay, Snowball, the more it bounces, the higher damage it does. It bounces a max of 7 times, which it does 105 damage with. And we'll come back and try get the max. Well, bounces 7 times, explodes on the 8th, I guess. But the second one is a flare-based weapon, and That was weird. My advice is to land the flare right in the middle of them. Because if you do, then all three will hit, and all three will hit big. But I made a poopy of that one, so only two of them will hit. And one may hit me. Yeah, so you can get 81, you can get a minimum of 165 if you use it right. Okay, Spotter is kind of a precision weapon. And I need... trying to remember, how do you spell... Yeah, this is how my brain is today. It's just... gone out to dinner and left me behind. There's Spreader, so Spotter should be this next one. Yes, it is. Okay, click, click, lots of clicks, clickety click, click, clicks. Okay, I just had a look there and we're doing decent time. I might try get to the nuke for the end of this video. And then all the rest are going to be prestige unlocks and that in the last video. With this weapon you want to get the shot right on the person, so it will do all the hitty hits. I like adding unnecessary letters to words, by the way. So if that annoys you, I do apologize. But yeah, that's Spotter. You just think of it as a sniper rifle. That is the only bit of advice I can give. Right, for our next weapon, we get this guy up here, and I remember it was over this way. There it is. We have fighter jet and heavy jet. It's funny because this one time I had a cat called Jet. In case you didn't realize, I really like cats. But yeah, you just shoot this at the thingy and it blows up and causes damage and stuff. That, as I use it there, is kind of the best way to use it. It is possible for... well, it shoots only 4 bullets, but if you have a perfectly horizontal bumper and it bounces off, it'll come back, and then go over and back. And I think it's after the second bounce, it will fire again. So if you get lucky enough to have a vertical bumper, and bounce it off it a few times before the inevitable of it going through it, then you'll do a decent amount of damage with that. Okay, this is another one of my least favourite weapons. I hate it with a vengeance, and it is Bounce Strike, Bounce Storm, and Bounce Stream? Yeah. Okay. Basically, it's an airstrike that is a pile of bounce, like 3 bounces or those type of things. And I mean, they do a bit of damage, and you're going to want the person in a hole. But my main goal with this weapon when I was using it is, as soon as I have this leveled, or this weapon maxed, I'll never have to use it again. Just like using the guns, I hate the guns. But there is one fun thing you can do with this weapon. If you have Pajo over there, just shoot this bucko up here onto a slope, and it will bounce over and attack. You can also do it with Snowball. And another thing, the damage you do with this weapon is based on the distance between you and the other tank. Not the distance between the flare and the other tank, the distance between you and the other tank. On the x-axis. So yeah. Right. I promised with the game's most bullcrappy random weapon shooty thingy ever. And here we have it. First of all, we have Starfire, which is just a pile of stars that... I'm just going to coin this as the needler trajectory, because it just... there's no set... or you can choose what way to shoot it, you can choose the power, but it doesn't follow that for every shot. It'll follow in or around that for every shot, but not actually every shot. Okay, and Shooting Star, the game's most random flare weapon, because like that, sometimes you may get it to hit. Other times, it'll hit yourself. Okay. Guys, I think I'm going to do the lottery right now. Sometimes, like that, it will hit the flare. And this is going to be one of those times where it doesn't do what I want it to do. Okay, this is weird. I've never seen it hit the flare 2 times in a row. There we go. It's more like that. 28 times out of 29. It's gonna go bizarre. Next one, we have the Buzzy Bees. Where are we? there we go. Waspses. And yes, I know they're wasps, but I like saying waspses. So if anyone ever sees me type that into the chat, where I'm going like, uh-oh. I think I broke it. Shellshock Live not responding. What have I done? Weird. Anyways, yes. If I ever typed that, that's what I mean. Wapses. Well, bad example because I just used beehive. But yes, there's really not much difference. The only thing is there's more bees in each of them. The damage is the same. The damage from the wasps, bees, whatever, do not hit your teammates unless, again, your teammate is on the other tank. But yeah. Okay, on to Dual Roller and Spreader, I believe, yeah. Oh, this is convenient, all the weapons are together now. But the best thing for Dual Roller is try to hit it just under the person. Where I hit it is perfect for this shot. So at least 2 of these should hit. Or all 3. And for Spreader, it's a flare-based weapon, and you want to hit it a bit to the left or right of the person, preferably the side you're not on. And most of one side anyways will hit. And yeah, we're coming close to the end of this one. You know what, I'm going to add the prestige weapons into this as well, and then I will leave the unlockables till the last video for now. Okay, next one we have is Division. Left or right? Left or right? I'm going left. Lefty, lefty, left. Actually, no, I'm going to do this the quick way. What I thought would be the quick way anyways. There we go. Division and Partition. This is kind of a weapon that you just shoot at the person, and as long as it's within that general area it will hit. With Division being a slightly bigger version. The good thing about this weapon though is that, let's see if I can get a different map here. This one would be perfect. If he's down there, and oops, wrong button, and I hit it here, he's still going to get hit by it. And also, another weapon that does not hit teammates, so feel free to go mad on it. Our next weapon, which is one of the last you get before the magical prestige weapons, is the BFG. That is right, the big friendly giant. I wonder will it be here, or do I have to go all the way to the other side? Ooh, I got it right. What do you know? Okay, these are again what I call shot weapons, where you just have to hit the person with it and it does damage and stuff. What you want to watch out for with these weapons is that they sort of move slower than normal weapons, So if you're playing wind games, the wind will affect these a lot more than, say, a nuke or shot or something like that. Okay, the next weapon is one I kind of have a lot of fun with. And it is Train and Express. This is basically a combination of, I'm gonna say, Shock Shell and Saw Blade. I say Shock Shell because it does this and then Saw. You know what? Yeah, never mind. Shock Shell because it goes along the ground and it explodes on this, where it won't go through to the next person. And then I say Saw Blade because once it's on the ground, it will only go a certain distance before it explodes, so it won't go the full map like Shock Shell. Anyways, on to the turrets. The turrets which go by turret mob. There we go. The Mirth. I want these guns changed to this one to Tinny Mirth and the other one to Mirth Tob. Just because. But again, with this weapon, you want to get it on the person or as close to the person as possible for that after blast to blow them up. Oh, that was a bad one. But yeah, you want to get when you're using this, you want to cluster to get as close together as possible, which means basically as little power as possible. Because the further you shoot, the more time there is for something to go wrong. And guys, we have arrived at the last of the normal weapon levels. The normal level weapons, even. And everyone knows what this one is. It is one of the most talked about weapons for reasons that I really don't know, because in the grand scheme of things, it kinda sucks. Like, a lot. But it is also one of those get it in the general area and your grand weapons. And it is the nuke. Well, there's not much anything to these. You just aim in their general direction, shoot, and it goes boom. The normal nuke does 80. The mega nuke does 100. And yeah. On to the better weapons. Okay, first one that you will unlock is over here, I believe. It is. This is the first of the prestige weapons. And for anyone who doesn't know, the prestige levels are considered levels 81 to 100. And you get this level weapon, I believe, at level 82. But again, it's a shot-based weapon where you just shoot at the person and it goes boom multiple times. It's like a rave without the terrain damage. Anyway, the next weapon is I'm not sure which way to go for this. It's gonna be over this way, actually, isn't it? The next one is Baffler, or Puzzler, and Deceiver. But these weapons are, well, once again, extremely shot related, where you hit a person, hit them, you just hit the person and that's the best you can do, really. It always catches out new players as well. They really don't expect it. Whoa, the lag. Okay, something is not doing something, or... Okay, this one should be a bit better. No. As you can see though, the blast from it is kind of random, so it is very possible for a puzzler to do a lot more damage than a baffler. And yeah, one's level 1, or one's tier 1, one is tier 3. Okay, this next weapon is going out to all you Dragon Ball Z fans, and it is Beam. A few things about this one. 1, it travels in a straight line. 2, it goes through terrain. And 3, if a person uses one of these shields, it will hit them through it. So that is why when I am playing the game, if somebody uses a shield, I will spam boxes until I get a beam. Just because I know it annoys them. Okay, 2 more weapons left. And this is a big one. This is one of my favorites. Not my favorite, but one of them. And it is Sunflower and Helianthus. You've no idea how long it took me to be able to even spell Helianthus consistently. But anyways, the best way to do this, especially on wind, is having person right up against the bumper. And it will do a lot of damage. Oh Jesus. Unless you do that, in which case you just make a show of yourself. But anyways, yes. This is, it's a really good weapon. I like it a lot. I'm going to give it one more try with a bit of better aiming at the person to see if it'll do big damage. And then we are on our last weapon for this video. And then there's 1 or 2 things I must say at the end of this. Okay, our last weapon is, I remember it being all the way over here because I've seen it so many times, and it is Jackpot, Mega Jackpot, Ultra Jackpot, and Lottery. This weapon is one of the only weapons where you have to shoot at a set power to get the best out of it. And this power is best measured when level to the other person. But anyways, for the first one, I believe it's about 80. I'm just going to use the old keyboard here. So we'll go with 80 and see what happens. As you can see the counter going up, that's the amount of damage it does. Okay, 80 was too much. Now he's a bit lower, so there we go. So about 74, 75 for that. For Mega Jackpot, this one it goes up to a high of 110. And that can probably go to 78. Then Ultra Jackpot, it will go up to 120. And yeah, well there's 110, so that would have been, actually, we'll just say 84. 84 and you'll get yourself a decent Ultra Jackpot. And from what I can remember, as long as the person is level with you, 100 should be okay for Lottery. Watch as I prove myself wrong here. As per usual. Yeah, there you go. And that is going to be the end for this video. Next video is going to be a lot shorter, as all I have to go through is the weapons that come from the completing the campaign. Completing the single player, that's the one. Weapons that come from challenges, and I'm not sure about the shop weapons. I probably will do them just to keep them all together, but I have another video where I go into a lot more detail with the shop weapons. Anyways, last thing I'm going to say is a thank you to BobST01 space T full stop. All capitals. But he was the one that pointed out the fact that this thingy is alphabetical, which I'm still extremely embarrassed that I did not notice. But yeah, thank you to him for that, slash her. I'm going to presume him, but sorry for being so presumptuous if you are a her. I mean, my basis on it being a him is Bob. But yeah, and big shout out to everyone watching this. Almost at 200 subscribers already. Thanks a bunch. Guys, stay classy. Don't do anything I wouldn't do, which gives you free reign over everything, really. Anyways, until next time, enjoy yourselves and goodbye.